What happened to XDefiant? If you recall, for the past year, we've been hearing about this Call of Duty killer named XDefiant. It's a game being created by former developers of Call of Duty, and it appeared to be a game that would finally give the Call of Duty franchise some actual competition. Well, seeing as we're almost in October, and we're getting closer and closer to Modern Warfare 3's release, an actual release of XDefiant becomes all that more concerning, because only idiots believe this game stands a chance against the big bad Call of Duty money train. Think of it like this: XDefiant, regardless of how good the movement is or how smooth the gunplay is just a Pop Warner team. Call of Duty is the 2007 New England Patriots. Shout out the helmet catch. And if you're having a tough time picturing this, let me help you.
Oh! Oh my god!
The game was initially going to come out in the summer of 2023, but failed its first submission to Sony and Xbox, which apparently moved its release to October. The submission process is apparently a lengthy process overall, and most games fail the first submission, so it's not surprising at all, according to Mark Rubin. But again, with the game coming out in October, you're basically right on top of the release of the Modern Warfare 3 beta and the Modern Warfare 3 release. Again, XDefiant will not stand a chance. How do I know this? Look at literally any game that tries to compete with the Call of Duty release window. Battlefield, Halo, Titanfall are just a few games that either consistently or have tried to compete with the Call of Duty release window and fail. Yes, they sell well, but not anywhere close to what Call of Duty sells year to year. And with literally everything in the world becoming all that more expensive, consumers are becoming more conservative with their money. Yes, luckily XDefiant is a free-to-play game, but most free-to-play arcade shooters aren't that great, or at least to the scale of what Call of Duty is. Best example I can think of off the top of my head, Splitgate, and that game is apparently now dead. And regardless of the issues Call of Duty has, at least to an extent, they're complete games. They have an 8-hour campaign, a co-op mode, and a multiplayer that has hours of content at launch so long as you don't grind it. XDefiant, I don't think really has that, and just seems to be multiplayer only, and if that's the case, it doesn't stand a chance. For XDefiant to even have a chance, in my opinion, they would need to release one last beta to get that hype again, because it seems like the hype for this game is all but gone. Then what you do is you release your game as the Call of Duty cycle starts to kick in. People start getting bored with Call of Duty, all the complaints come out. That's where you come in and release your game, and it draws a ton of people to your game, similar to what happened during the betas. And believe me when I say this, I want XDefiant to succeed. I know I'm sounding like I'm complaining here, but I really want this game to work. We literally just saw what the hype for this game did for Modern Warfare 2, Warzone, and Modern Warfare 3. Call of Duty needs competition. There is pretty much no competition for Call of Duty, and I think XDefiant is the best shot we have. But there won't be a competition if this game releases right next to Call of Duty. It's going to basically just be an absolute blowout. And I'm willing to bet you Ubisoft, the publisher for the game, sees any sort of lackluster response or poor player base for this game, they will cancel the game. They will kill the game and call it a day, and they don't care. They'll write it off as a loss. So my plea to the XDefiant developers is this: your game is an actual competitor to Call of Duty. That's what you want, that's what you're intending, and I understand that, and I support that. We need competition for Call of Duty, that way it actually innovates the franchise, or maybe actually develops, better games in terms of what Call of Duty is. My ask is, wait. Just hold and wait and put your game out at the right time. Add some more content to your game, make sure it is the perfect thing that players really want, and you put out there for the entire world. That way people flock to it during the worst time of Call of Duty, which is always the Call of Duty cycle. And I could almost guarantee if you delay it and say, this is the hard date we're going to release this game, and it is perfect and it is the right time, you're going to be successful. But if you release this game at the time of Call of Duty, it's over. I don't think you stand a chance. Yes, you could be one of those. XDefiant's gotten so much better over the last X amount of weeks, months, whatever, but you don't want to be that game, because that kind of window that you'll have just ends. We've been doing this with Splitgate for however long. We keep saying, oh, it's gotten so much better, you got to go back, people go back, and then you want to be the game that people stay on. So do that. Do exactly that. Just delay the game, make sure everything is perfect, and that will actually keep people hooked to your game for a lengthy period of time. And I think you can do it. I think it is something that is extremely obtainable. You need to delay the game. That's it. That's all I gotta say. But that ends my little rant on XDefiant. Again, I hope this game is super successful. Again, I just need them to wait until they release this product to the masses. But I want to know what you think. Do you think XDefiant should come out right around Call of Duty, or do you think they should wait it out and just release it at the perfect time? Also, are you a big fan of XDefiant? Do you think it'll flop? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, like it. If you didn't, I don't care. Eat Arby's and, well, bye.